At long last, we are here. Zack Snyder's Justice League. So, yes, you've been looking forward to this video, haven't you? My review of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Zack Snyder's Justice League. So, if you're not up to date of what the story of this movie is, if you're not up to date what this movie is, it's kind of a big deal. So yes, sorry if I'm picking my nose, but so yes, Zack Snyder's Justice League is finally here on HBO Max. I watched it last night. I know I'm like late to the party. So many people have watched it already, and it's 4 fucking hours long. So how the fuck you expect me to watch it? But I had time on the weekend to do it. I sat down and watched it last night. And well, I'm gonna tell you my thoughts in a bit, but I just want to say a movie like this is awesome because. Hold on, let me get some coffee. Fucking great. Alright. So, a movie like this is pretty remarkable that it even exists because a lot of times studios don't give a shit. I mean, you look at movies nowadays, they don't really give a shit. So the fact that Zack Snyder had permission to finish his vision of the Justice League movie without studio interference, just him doing it himself, is honestly remarkable. We don't get movies like this quite anymore. So the fact that we should be grateful this movie even happened, because even if it's good or bad, the fact that it even fucking happened is fucking awesome. Like, we're living in a society now, like, movies are finally starting to redeem themselves. First with the Sonic movie, and now with this. I mean, the studios are actually listening to what the fans want, and that's really remarkable to me. The fact that Warner Bros. Even allowed this to happen is fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. So, a little backstory before I get into the review. I mean, if you haven't been paying attention to the whole Zack Snyder Cut thing, like if you haven't been paying attention to the Snyder Cut movement up to this point, if you haven't seen my old videos, but so yeah, there's a story behind this movie. So, the 2017 Justice League that was released in theaters was hated to the max. I mean, it's one of the most hated comic movies of all time. My opinion is, yes, it is the worst DCU movie. It's maybe not the worst comic book movie ever. It may not be like horrible, but it's definitely a mess. I mean, Steppenwolf was terrible. Things were just jarring. The CGI was all over the fucking place. The writing made no sense. The characters just appeared out of fucking nowhere. I mean, it was just kind of a fucking mess. I mean, to say the least. It wasn't a very enjoyable movie. And Josh Whedon's new additional shit he added to it just really kind of messed it up. So, yeah, the 2017 movie kind of sucks, but I'm not going to get into that. Basically, yeah, it was a rushed project. They had to meet a deadline. Zack Snyder had to leave halfway in. So yeah, that movie was a fucking mess. But because of what the attention that movie got, a lot of fans of the Snyder were like, look, we want the real movie, we want the Snyder Cut. We want the movie that Zack Snyder intended to make before he left the project. Like, we want this movie. So for years and years and years, people were demanding, give us the Snyder Cut, release the Snyder Cut, like the Snyder fans were. I gotta admit, the Snyder fans are the most persistent, passionate fans I've ever seen of a director. I mean, they are just persistent fucks. Eventually, the Warner Brothers caved in. They're like, fine, Zack Snyder. Fine, Snyder fans. Here is your Snyder Cut. We'll allow it to happen. Here you go, Zack Snyder. Finish the fucking movie, and we'll let people judge for themselves so they can shut the fuck up. Basically, that's what Warner Brothers said, fucking shut up. All right, we heard you. Here you go. God. That's basically what they said. So, finally, after 4 years of waiting, we have Zack Snyder's Justice League, the 4-hour edition. Uncut, bigger, longer, and uncut. We have the real full-length movie of what he intended to do. Nothing cut out. So, what did I think about it? Well, I gotta admit, it's an improvement. It's definitely a lot better than that 2017 movie in every regard. From the character development, from the writing, from the directing, from the structure of the movie. It's just a better movie. I mean, there is no doubt. If you honestly think that 2017 movie is better than this, then I don't know what the hell's wrong with you, because this movie is clearly better. There is no fucking contest. I mean, this movie actually feels like a fucking movie. Like, it actually feels like a movie. Because that 2017 movie didn't feel like a movie. It was just a mess of shit happening. So, and CGI and bullshit shit. I mean, I didn't like that movie at all. It's definitely the worst DCU movie. It still is, but even worse than Suicide Squad, I know, and worse than Wonder Woman 1884. Because even those movies had some passion and heart behind them. I mean, the Justice League 2017 movie was just a corporate fucking studio movie. I mean, you can feel it when you're watching it. It's the most corporate-ass fucking shit. I mean, there's no passion behind that project. It's just fucking corporate shit. The Zack Snyder Justice League, on the other hand, actually feels like a passionate, fueled movie. Zack Snyder dedicated this movie to his dead daughter. That's why he had to leave the movie originally, because his daughter died in production of the Justice League movie. So he dedicated this movie to his daughter, and that's really sweet. But enough about that. What do I actually think about the movie? Well, I'm going to get into the pros and cons, but yeah, guys, the Zack Snyder Justice League is a good movie. Hallelujah. Holy fuck. Now, some people aren't going to agree with me. Some people are like, oh, Tate, it's just a longer edition, like Mark. You'll watch his review later of MTS the Shark. Oh, Tate, it's just a longer edition of the fucking movie we got with additional shit we didn't need. Well, okay, maybe that's your opinion, but I think this is a pretty cool movie for a lot of reasons. For one, Flash and Cyborg, I'm going to go into. In the old movie, Flash and Cyborg just kind of fucking appear without any development. In Aquaman 2, I guess, but now we have the Aquaman movie, so we don't really need Aquaman development now, because we got the Aquaman movie. But Flash and Cyborg just fucking appear out of nowhere, and it's just like, bro, where the fuck they come from? It just appear. Hey, we're here, we're in the Justice League now. That was kind of the 2017 movie. But in this movie, they actually have development, and they actually have a lot of scenes with them, and that's what we needed. We didn't get that in that 2017 movie, and they steal the show. Like, all of the best scenes in this movie are with Cyborg and Flash. They are literally the best parts of this movie. Even better than the Wonder Woman parts, even better than the Superman parts, because we've seen a lot of them in BVS and Man of Steel and Wonder Woman. We don't need a lot of scenes with them. We got tons of scenes with Cyborg and Flash, and that's what I wanted. Fuck yeah, that's what we wanted. Thank you. Thank you, Zack Snyder. Another thing is we got Darkseid. Now, Darkseid's role in this movie isn't big, but when he is on screen, he steals the show. Like, Darkseid is awesome in this. Granted, he's not in it too much. It's mostly focused on... Now, here's the biggest improvement from the 2017 version to the Zack Snyder movie. Steppenwolf. So, if you guys didn't know, the worst thing about that old movie was Steppenwolf himself. He was the worst DCU villain. One of the worst villains in a movie I've ever seen. He was so terrible in that old movie. Every time he appeared, I just wanted to shoot my brain. I just couldn't. He was so fucking irritating. But in the Zack Snyder Justice League, he's fucking amazing. Like, I cannot front. I mean, god freaking damn. Like, that was the biggest improvement. It is a night and day difference, people. This Steppenwolf in this movie is not even close to being the same as that one you saw in the old one. I mean, it is a night and day difference. He has complexity. He has motives. He has a menacing design. He has fucking awesome... Like, I mean, he's a genuine fucking threat in this movie. I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's actually fucking great when he's on screen. I never thought I'd be saying that. Like, Snyder Cut fucking Steppenwolf is fucking great. Holy shit. I didn't think that was possible. But, and all you had to do was just make him good writing and have a great design and have him actually involved in the fucking story, and, you know, it actually turned out great. Holy shit. Now, granted, that's where the pros kind of end, because I'm going to get into more negatives here. Another thing is, Flash has easily the best scene in this movie, and part 6 is the best part. Like, all the parts have been building up, like, to part 6. There's 6 parts in this movie, which are, like, chapters, basically, chapter 1, 2, 3. Part 6 is the best. And mainly just do the final battle. The final battle of Zack Snyder's Justice League absolutely demolishes the final battle of that 2017 movie. I mean, this is what the 2017 battle should have been. The last final of this movie is just glorious. But, anyway, guys, so... What else do I gotta say? Is that what... I don't know. Cyborg had a lot of, like, his dad was in this. It was just a lot more additional shit that we needed that we didn't get from that 2017 movie. Yeah. I'm going to get into more cons now, because I've obviously been praising the movie a lot. Tate obviously didn't love the movie. I know. I didn't love it, but it's fucking great, so. Okay, so this is where I get into some more negatives here. I think the main con of the movie is just the length. Like, I know, that's always the con, isn't it, Tate? It's too long. Well, yeah, it's 4 fucking hours. I mean, I had to take a lot of breaks with this movie because it's that long. I mean, longer than Irishman, longer than Endgame. I mean, think about that. This movie's fucking long. It's 4 hours. So, you're going to want to take breaks. I mean, and was the 4 hours justified? Get it? Justified? That was so stupid. Okay, so, was the 4 hours justified? I don't really think so. I mean, for a movie like this, it's not like Endgame where it was like build up 22 movies too. And it's not like Lawrence of Arabia. It just kind of doesn't need to be that long. I mean, a lot of the first half is just set up and build up to the the final hour of the movie, part 6. Which, I mean, is fine, but like, bro. I mean, there's just some parts you could have shortened or cut out. Like, especially the parts where, like, freaking Lois Lane are in. Like, bro, Lois Lane just appears in this movie a lot out of fucking nowhere. Like they're having a nice cool action scene, all of a sudden, hey, let's go cut back to Zack Snyder's like, let's go cut back to Lois Lane being sad. It's just, bro, I get she's fucking sad, Zack Snyder. You don't gotta keep going back to her and shit, reminding me that she's fucking sad. Like, I understand she's fucking sad about Superman dying. Like, you don't gotta keep fucking reminding me. Maybe one scene or two would have been alright, but just constantly cutting back to fucking Lois Lane being sad, like, oh, I'm so sad, Clark died, oh my god, I'm so sad, like, oh my god, like, I don't fucking care. I didn't come to the Justice League movie to watch Lois Lane be depressed. I came to see the Justice League kick some fucking ass, like, okay, but seriously though, it really got annoying, like, it would just constantly cut back to Lois Lane being sad. Shut the fuck up, I don't care. We got that in BVS. We don't need to keep constantly cutting back to Lois Lane, but, anyway. So, especially since we know Superman's coming back. I mean, we already know he's coming back, so we don't need to fucking cut back to Lois Lane being sad all the time. Alright, so another con is, I guess, I'm thinking. Another thing I have with this movie is the Snyder Tropes. If you know what the Snyder Tropes, like, cliches are, there's a lot of slow motion scenes, there's a lot of over dramatic shots, there's a lot of fucking, like, it's a lot of fucking, like, delivery of lines of, like, yeah, I kind of love that, though, because this feels like a movie. This feels like a Zack Snyder movie, and that's what I wanted from this movie. It's a Zack Snyder movie. We didn't get that with the 2017 movie. It felt like a corporate Joss Whedon movie. But this is a Zack Snyder movie. Like, this is him. You feel his energy, and you feel his passion being put into this project. You couldn't feel that with the other movie. And that's what I like about it. It feels like, even with the tropes and the cliches of Zack Snyder movies, this felt like a movie. It felt like a passionate project, and I really appreciate that. Okay, what other things I gotta say about Zack Snyder's Justice League? Okay, I'm not gonna spoil anything because I want you guys to enjoy the movie. I want you guys to experience it, so I'm not gonna spoil anything. But it's really fucking great. I mean, and really, there's not too much to spoil because if you've seen the 2017 movie, you kind of know how it goes. But it has a lot more additional shit, basically, that actually expand upon it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this movie's actually pretty enjoyable. Now, would I watch it again? I don't know, because it's 4 fucking hours long. I'd probably watch Part 6 again. Part 6, the ending of this movie is awesome. Now, there's this epilogue after Part 6, which can be a little confusing. I mean, there's like a dreamscape sequence similar to BVS. I'm not going to spoil what happens in the dreamscape sequence, but it didn't really have to be there. It was cool, but it didn't really serve a purpose other than to be cool. I mean, it kind of just, you could have got that out. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's cool and all, but why? Like, I don't know. It just didn't really serve a purpose to me. Okay. I don't know if you guys, okay, I won't spoil this part, but I know I keep saying that. There's a character that shows up in this that really surprised me. I kind of knew he was going to show up, but it was still so cool to see him. I won't spoil who it is, but you're going to be like, holy fucking fuck when he appears. I mean, he has 2 scenes in this movie. He's a Justice League character. I won't spoil who it is, but he's fucking awesome in this. I really wish he had more scenes, but I'm so glad. I don't know why the fuck they cut him out of the movie. Like, that would have, like, he made the movie when he showed up, like, 2 times. The 2 scenes he was in really exemplified the movie for me. I think if he wasn't in it, it wouldn't have been as, like, I would have gave this lower rating, but he really just made the movie for me. I'm glad he was in it. Like I said, it should have been like a 3.5 hour movie, like a 3 hour movie. There's a lot of scenes you could have cut. I get it, though. The Snyder fan base wanted the whole package. The Snyder fans like, we want it all. We want it all. Give us what you got. You know, they didn't want Snyder to hold back, so he just released the whole thing. But I feel, I just kind of feel like either should have been a miniseries or should have been cut. Like, it just was too fucking long and too bloated to, like, really, I don't know. It just felt like too much, I like the movie a lot. It's really well done, and it's really well handled. And some of the scenes are fucking amazing, like, way better than any scenes we got in that 2017 movie. It's just, I don't know. I have my cons. It's a very good movie, but, like, it could have been, like, a lot better if you just tweaked it a little bit, It is better than BVS, I'll say that. It's slightly better than BVS, just by a tiny bit. And that's just mainly due to the passion put into it. It's clearly a passion project. You feel the passion. You feel the energy. And the fact that this movie even exists is just mind-boggling to me. Like, the fact that we even got this movie is just crazy. I didn't even think we'd get it at all. The fact we got it at all is fucking cool. But in itself. But overall, guys, the Zack Snyder Justice League is a massive improvement in every fucking sense. You will be impressed, I will admit. I was impressed. It's not the best movie of the year. I mean, I guess it is my favorite movie of the year so far. It's better than the movies I've seen previously, so I guess that's a plus. It's not the best DCU movie. There's better ones like Shazam and Birds of Prey, and obviously Man of Steel and fucking Wonder Woman. They're better. It's not the best Zack Snyder movie. It's not the best comic book movie. I mean, people are exaggerating on Twitter how good it is, but it's a very good movie. I gotta admit, it's a very good movie. I was impressed. Considering how shitty that 2017 movie we got was. I mean, this is a huge improvement. I gotta admit, it's twice as good. So yeah, I'm very impressed with what we got. I mean, would I watch it again? Probably not, because it's fucking long as shit. I probably would watch part 5 and 6 again. Part 5 and 6 were fucking awesome, but I don't know if I watched the whole thing again. If I did watch the whole thing again, I'd probably just watch part by part and just take breaks. I wouldn't watch the whole thing again at one sitting, because watching it in one sitting, it takes a long time. Like, I started at 9 p.m. last night, and I didn't get done till like 3 in the morning because I had to take so many fucking breaks. It was so long. But yeah, it's a very great movie, guys. It's very cool, and it's. I'm glad we got it. I'm happy it exists, and I'm happy the Snyder fan base got it. It's a very good movie. I'm impressed. So, overall, I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. The Snyder Cut really did deliver. It's not perfect by any means. It's not going to blow your fucking mind. It's not going to be comic movie of all time. But I'm glad Zack Snyder got to do it. I'm happy it exists. And, yeah. That's basically what I got to say. I don't really know what else to say. I pretty much said all I could say. I mean, I'm really happy Zack Snyder got to do it. It's a very good movie. Not Man of Steel level. Not Watchmen level. Not 300 level. Not Dawn of the Dead level. It's not his best movie, but I'm happy it exists. And it was very enjoyable. I liked it. Considering I hated that old one, yeah, it's awesome for that reason. So, I think that I've said all I can say, basically. Yeah. So, Umbreon, you think you want to say us out? Time to go, time to go, go, time to go. I messed that up, but yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. Zack Snyder Justice League is a really good movie. Go check it out. I recommend it. It's long. I just want to warn you. It's fucking long. But it's worth it. I gotta admit. So far, my favorite movie of the year, but that's not saying much because a lot of movies kind of suck this year. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching, and Tatumeister is... Oh, one more thing. The score in this movie is really awesome. Blows away the 2017 score. And Wonder Woman's score is just awesome, too. Every time she's on screen, she's great. I love Gal Gadot. Now, one more thing. Okay, I know I keep saying one more thing. One more thing before I go. I don't know what's going to happen after this movie. Is there going to be a Zack Snyder Justice League 2? Is there going to be a Ben Affleck movie? Are they going to bring back characters? Is Ray Fisher going to come back? I don't know, because this movie got a humongous positive reception. So I don't know what Warner Brothers is going to do. Are they going to bring back people? I'm not really sure, but... I'm excited to see what happens next. If Zack Snyder gets to do another movie, then cool. We get to see him do another DC movie. But anyway, that's all I gotta say, guys. Tatumeister is signing out.